Hey, good to see you. In the middle of all the noise online, Apple threw this into the mix, the 2020 iPhone SE. But should you even get one? Here's the deal. As soon as I opened the box, the first thing that stood out to me was just how small this thing is by 2020 and even 2019 standards. This took some time to get used to, especially since I was coming from the Xiaomi Mi A2, a nearly 6-inch phone with almost no bezels at all. During the first couple hours of usage, I definitely misspelled a lot of words on here. But over the next few days and weeks, I was almost back to normal. Almost. If you're coming from any Plus or Max-sized phone, it's gonna take you some time to get used to this one, alright? What the phone may lack in size, however, it seems to make up for in speed. It immediately felt much quicker than my last phone. I mean, the more I've used it, the more it's lost some of its fresh out of the box speed, but other than app switching, it seems to be pretty responsive to everything I need to do. The thing I love most about this phone though, is the battery life. Going from a phone with a 3000 mAh battery to one that's just a little over half of that was a little bit worrying, but after using it, it's honestly just been amazing. Even with the amount of YouTube I watch on this thing on the daily, I hardly worry about reaching for the charger until late in the afternoon. In fact, if I wasn't watching so much video on here, I trust it to get me through at least a day and a half of light use. It's also nice to have wireless charging included, meaning I don't even have to worry about bringing a charging cable with me when I go out. And while I'm out there, I know the camera can capture everything I need it to. There's a lot I could say here, but we'll keep it brief. Pictures have been very crisp, with great colors and great dynamic range. The 4K video has also been smooth and pretty stable. Just opening the camera to capture something is quick and easy, something that became a bit of a sticking point with the Xiaomi Mi A2 after the Android 10 update, where the built-in camera app wouldn't even work anymore and the Gcam alternative only worked a fraction of the time. Which brings us to the final question. Who is this phone really meant for? To me, I think it's actually meant for Android users, a specific subset of Android users who are thinking about switching to iPhone but just couldn't justify the cost of it. I mean, the iPhone XS Max, for example, is just great. Face ID, a large screen, 3D touch, RIP. But at over $1,000 at launch, it was just too steep for Android users to even consider. And today, it still retails around $900 refurbished, which ain't cheap. So, for someone like myself, a former Android user, who saw Apple's WWDC keynote and thought, hey, I want some of those features on my Android phone, I think this is a perfect bet. If you've got an iPhone 10, 10R or above, this phone's gonna feel like a downgrade to you. But for everyone else, I think you should give it a shot. Thanks for watching. See you soon.